Want to be smarter? Want to be fitter? Want to be wealthier? Want to be better? This is Infinite Transcendence, where life mastery meets humor and sarcasm with a blunt approach. This is the place where we talk about mastering your life without the usual feel-good aspect. This is the podcast designed for people who want useful tips and information while being entertained. So sit back and enjoy the program.
Hello again, guys, and welcome to Infinite Transcendence. This is part 2 about the world doesn't give a crap about your problem series. In this particular portion, I want to talk about stop worrying about the world. Earlier, we talked about how the world doesn't give a crap about you. Now we talk about stop worrying about the entire world. The world's a big place. The world has a lot going on all over, different events, different amounts of chaos, wars, just everything. There's always a lot of things going on all around the world, and people just aren't too focused on you. Now, we talk about how to stop worrying about the world and start worrying about yourself and how to make the most of the world you live in. Now, again, the world's large, has a lot of things going on, lots of activities going on, lots of events going on. People have a lot of errands to run, good days, bad days. People are out there getting into car accidents. I was driving the other day, and I see somebody got into a really bad wreck. And, it's a funny thing because, to them, their day was ruined. They probably had a horrible day. Now, for most of us, what do we think when we see a person get into an accident? We're thinking to ourselves, man, God, stupid. They messed up the traffic. That's how most people think, because we're focused on ourselves. We see that person who's caught in that traffic. We see that person get into a wreck, and we see, man, now traffic's going to be slowed down. And we've all thought this at one point, because then it slows down our day. That's how people are. A lot of people you never know and never meet. They're not going to know anything about you. And there's a lot of people who are dying and going through all kinds of things. And let's be honest, you wouldn't put the same priority on a stranger you would on your friends and family, because you just can't. There's no way you can know everybody. You can't know everything that's going on around the world. Regardless of how many resources you have. Like a lot of people in our country, they like to talk about caring and sharing and giving, but there's people in other countries even poorer than the poorest people here. But do they ever help out those people or ever donate to those causes? No, because they want what's good for themselves. And that's how people in many cases think. And it's just human nature. You're going to look out for your own. You're going to look out for people yourself primarily, and people who are closest to you, because those people you know the most, those people you're going to care about, because it's impractical to give your full time and devotion to everybody around you. It's just not physically possible. You're more productive when you're worrying about your main interest, whether it's you or your family or your resources, whatever you have. And through mutual selfishness, through a productive form of self-interest, you can make your life better, make the life of those around you better. And worrying about the entire world puts you in a situation where you're just setting yourself up for disappointment and negativity. If you're constantly worried about why everything's wrong or what's always going wrong in the world, you don't look at the opportunities to make things better, what's going on that's good in the world. Instead of worrying about what's going on in the world and worrying about what everybody else is doing or why everybody else hates you or cares but doesn't care about you, look at the things that are going right. Look at the things you can do to improve yourself or make your own life better. Look at some way you can make an impact that's positive to others. It can be something small like me. I'm doing this podcast in the aim of helping somebody, even if it's 5 people who listen to what I'm saying or watch my videos or read my blog and get some benefit out of it. I made some difference, even if it was just a little bit of difference. I aim to make a much larger difference and get more people, but that's something. If I sat around worrying about, this isn't good, that isn't good, what's going on, what's wrong, even if problems in my own life is already defeating enough. You worry about your own life and looking at things in a negative light, it can take you down enough. But you start worrying about what is going on in everybody else's life around the world or into negative stuff and gossip or just energy and frustration, you're going to really drag your life down. Use your energy you have and focus on you. You start small in life and you start to grow your life out. Focus on yourself in a smaller way. How can you make your life better? How can you make that small impact, as I said earlier? How can you give value to others? Look at that, and then you go from there to pushing outward, to helping outward, to making it so other people can get some of the benefits of your creativity. Grow out that way, and you want to worry about the world. Make the world interesting in your own unique way. It could be entertainment, it could be education, it could just be some type of piece of relaxation. Whatever you choose to do it that way. Use your energy to first focus on yourself and then project outward. You can make your mark on the world, but making your mark on yourself first. Because if you haven't developed yourself, how are you going to develop others around you? And that's the part I want to talk about in terms of worrying about the world and worrying about the world around you. Now, how do you feel about this? Do you find yourself, again, worrying about the entire world, what's going on in the world? Because I know a lot of people in my family, like my mom is like this. She's always like, the news, this is going on in the news, that's going on in the news. And And I'm like, you got to stop with the negativity, because there's always something going on. Let's be realistic. Things always happen in life. You could die in a car accident on the way to work or on the way to the grocery store. Things always bad are going to happen. Did you ever hear about the things that are good that happen, or things that happen and you don't hear about? You got to focus and have a balanced perspective in life. Are you one of those people who worry about the things that are going on bad in the world? What do you do? What do you think about this? Again, comment, let me know how you go on about tackling your own problems and how you feel about the world around you. Are you not interested at all? Do you not care much, or do you care a lot? Definitely post again, tell me, and again, like and subscribe, and of course, transcend infinitely.
Want more? Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment the video and subscribe to the podcast. Want even more? Check out the written article version and subscribe to the Infinite Transcendence website at infinitetranscendence.com for new and interesting quality content. Join now and receive a special gift. Also like our Facebook at Infinite Transcendence and follow us on Twitter at transcend_world. Keep watching and listening. See you next time and transcend infinitely.